Oath of devotion. You wipe away the languishing tear curling an unfortunate cheek. You hold them, whisper words of comfort, and stand your steadfast self before their tormentors. For the weak to grow strong, Paladin, they must first behold a paragon of loyalty, of strength. You. Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I continue the adventures of Quill, the Dark Urge Paladin. And I think I need to find Will. We have just arrived in the Emerald Grove. And, yeah. There's a bunch of people arguing. But I'm looking for a healer, because I have a strange alien parasite in my head. And I've been told to find a healer here in the Grove. What do you think about that plan, Aaron?
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you.
Well, thank you.
Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Fair enough. Let's take a look. I can't remember the controls. I know I can, like, hold down to multi-select things. What was it I could hold down? Control? No. Okay. I know this works. I just don't remember how. How do I do this? Well, until I figure it out, I can at least just send all this stuff over here. There you go. Buy all my random crap. Give me your gold. I am going to have, you know, a bit of an advantage in the department of magical items, given that I'm not going to have to be sacrificing it. Okay, Aaron just automatically equipped that crappy shield I sold him. Yeah, I'm using a spiked shield now. Skulls, bones, bottles, candle. I'm actually going to keep this severed hand. Spiked bulb. I don't need that book on Paladin tenets. Obviously, I know everything there is to know about, you know, Paladin tenets. I mean, I'm practically an absolute paragon. And a pearl. Alright, that gives me 633 gold. Is there anything particularly awesome that I want to get? Throwing damage, that's not really going to benefit me. This is all pretty basic armor. I mean, I do like that. 169 for that. Yes, I will take that, and I will equip it. And I will sell you my scale mail of devotion. Or, I don't know. Lizelle can use medium armor, can't she? Yeah, sell your shirt. Thank you. You get something else to wear now. All right, thank you, sir.
Guide your path.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's reorganize. Send this to Shadowheart. Shadowheart, I got you a new shirt. Please do not persist on stripping in public. Thank you.
So that's progress.
Sounds good.
Have to keep going.
All right, let's keep going. I see there's a problem here.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Well, I am, of course, a noble and honorable paladin. Where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying. I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Well, there you go. See, I'm just solving all kinds of problems today. Let's see, I do have... a haystack. And I do have a speak with... Yeah, I do have a speak with dead amulet, so that's useful. Maybe. A pouch. Okay, well, what is in this pouch? We've got some gold and a that. And then I don't need it. Drop it. 2 camp supplies. You can go in here. Hello, lovely cows.
Too interested in me.
Oh? Which one? The strange ox? Well, Shadowheart, you're the one who noticed it. The ox makes you uneasy. Try to discern why. Go for it, Shadowheart. Use your bonuses. And guide yourself. So, what do we know? What have you observed?
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
That's definitely not the sound a cow makes. Well, it's weird, but doesn't seem particularly dangerous. There's Will. Yes, Will, I need to talk to you. I need an offensive spellcaster.
Look who's here. Again. Swing.
Hello.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
That's a good lesson. Yeah, it's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Oh my.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
I mean, Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. Devil's
I know
advocate,
my history.
a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
Not quite pointing to your eye
Through the
there.
hells to the Mind Flayer ship. But the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Well, let's join. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up. I don't actually have a vested interest in your quarry.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this.
Well, I can
infection
appreciate
is
that. I know what it's like to be
I
bound
accept
by
your
an oath.
invitation. You'll
Thank
need to
you,
make
good
room
sir.
if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Thank you, sir. Go to my
A
camp
splendid
and wait
plan.
for me.
We'll talk more there.
I am absolutely respecking you into a sorcerer. I need some basic magic offense, and I'm sorry, but a warlock is not going to provide it. Hello.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you alright? Yeah, let's try grunting. That's how dwarves communicate.
He's still staring right past you.
What
see
are you
nothing out of
looking
the
at?
ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Ah. Well, who knows what happened there. Not my problem. I just have to go talk to the druids. Hello.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I will try my sleight of hand, in which I have no ability whatsoever. Thank you, Shadowheart. I appreciate your helping me in this endeavor. Yeah, I failed miserably. Not so good with the sleight of hand. But I have my rule. I never re-roll.
Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Look, I see what you're doing here, kid. Not interested. Take your thing back. I'm leaving. Hello.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Ooh, okay, yeah, maybe don't make those kind of threats in front of a bear. You okay?
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh.
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your
Bella
daughter?
tried to steal their idol.
Ah.
Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Yeah, that's a good reason to freak out.
Fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
Astarion, not now. It would be prudent to show mercy in this
They won't give
case.
us the time of day.
I will go and I will intervene and do my great druid, or my great paladinly goodness and see what we can do. Excuse me. Mind if we talk?
By a bear.
Yeah, don't push your luck, bear.
Give him a chance. You, get back.
You know, I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
And you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
See me, huh? So, this is your ritual, huh? Yeah, looks like you're all working very hard at it. How about you, sir? Volo, procurer of associates, stories, and cultures.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Okay. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of...
I'm good with my history checks. Give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
Clearly so.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Why would metallic dragons be assisting a horde of evil gardens? Clearly there is a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
Not a jot more or less.
Liar.
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
They called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Yeah, they're just not gonna say
Never you
anything.
mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Okay, I mean, be careful. Goblins are not known for mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
That's
Until we meet again.
an idea. Alright, let's go meet the druids. Let's see. I think the door is just right here. I look so ridiculous running around with this loot on my back, and I love it.
I'm sorry.
Hello, everybody. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that is a bit much.
This is just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
Of course, an elf would be the one having this problem.
And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
I've milked their poison? Uh-huh. One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows
Oh,
old.
that's... Ugh. Oh, I don't know. Your mind wants to kill this child, but your heart does not. Okay, I've got a lot of options here. We could try to read Kaga's mind. We've got paladin choices, and yet the urge is upon me. But no, I can't kill a child.
Than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus. And they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Yep. Well, luckily, apparently I can detect thoughts. Let's do this, Shadowheart. Help me out. Oh no. Well, that's not going to give me much advice.
You intrude on the circle. You intrude on my mind. More proof that outsiders must never be trusted.
Yeah, that did not go well. I think intimidation is a strength check. Imprisoning her empowers the refugees. Are you willing to risk insurrection? No, that's a charisma, but I'm basically guaranteed to succeed on this. Yeah. And no, it was charisma. There we go. I'm going to intimidate you. After all, you're just an elf. What do you know?
Sif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank
you okay there, Shadowheart?
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
So, you're just a bitch. I should hardly be surprised, elf. So, Shadowheart, what was that about?
You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Well, not my problem, then. My memories are all gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
Uh-huh, I see. Hello there. You seemed
You
relatively,
did well to speak up for
you
the
know,
girl. That snake
non-murderous.
is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
I swore an oath to stop terrible deeds like that. Monsters like her.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
I'm looking for Nettie, looking for a cure for parasites in my
You will
head.
find her deeper in the caves.
Thank you, sir. I mean, okay. Karga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your
Master
real
House.
leader?
Perhaps Goblin Court, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Well, if no one's... Well, yeah, I'll just leave. You know, I understand you got problems. I can't save literally everyone I meet. Okay? Alright, Nettie. The Fallen Plaque.
Powers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Well, okay. Enjoy being scared of wolves. Nettie.
When you see the fangs on those things.
That's actually a fair point.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves.
I did notice that.
Ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more.
Okay. I'll, everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability.
Well, I mean, if I'm going up against an army of wolves, certainly. Cool. Nettie, I've got a parasite in my head. Would you mind helping?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Fair enough, fellow dwarf.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way putting this. Actually, yeah, no, I've definitely got a problem. I've got memory loss.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Yep. You know them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way.
So, what do you have in mind? That's a nice stone door you got there. It's just good to see a fellow dwarf around. These druids can all be a bit, elfy.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I do have uncontrollable bouts of, murderous instinct. I mean, all of these are strange things. That's a pretty strange one.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
50-50.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Thought you could cure me? What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you.
Well, that's concerning.
Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything.
Fair enough. Now,
do I have your word or not?
I can understand that. I swear. I'm a paladin. I know how to keep vows.
Come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean, should be changing?
Mind Flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new Mind Flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
I see. You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot.
Understandable.
Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down.
Smart goblins.
You're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite.
Ah, I see what you're
Get
thinking.
him out of there. We can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
It sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions that could kill me.
The way I see it, you have 2 options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice. Truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you.
Fair point. All right, I will find Halsin the Druid.
It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out
Understood.
there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
All right. I will remember my oath. I am a good paladin, and I know how to keep my oaths. Let's see. I think the exit's out this way. Sorry, we're going to pass by the wolf again. Just hold it together, Shadowheart. So, we have a general objective. Get into a goblin-fortified old temple. And from there, look for a captured druid. I am not certain where I picked up a detect thought. Did I just have like a scroll on me to detect thoughts? Yeah, I must have. Oh, right. I helped your daughter.
Scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. I don't know what we'd do without her.
This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on. This is soundly paladin advice.
9 hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try.
Well, thank you. And we actually got a thing. We've got Chimera's Locket, which lets us cast Dancing Lights. Shadowheart, congratulations. You get your own little magic spell casty dig-a-doodle.
Let's try this way.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Hello. Let's see. Who else around here can we talk to? Aramus, got anything useful to say?
This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
I mean, honestly, that's really good advice. Hello. It's you again. Hi,
We should have left
Roland.
by now. Damnation. Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Kind of a coward, aren't you? Standing by your people is never a mistake.
It is if we end up dead.
Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Are you always this selfish?
You're as bad as Leah. And I think one of her is quite enough in my life. Good day to you.
Fair enough. I miss my forge. Do you, sir? Blacksmith, are you?
Goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
The forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Understandable. Let's see what you got. Ooh. That is a really nice great axe, but it is two-handed, and I don't quite want to give up my weapon. A trident. They're versatile, so they can be one-handed or two-handed. Warhammer is still a better option. +1 crossbow. Not exactly helpful. A basic helmet would probably be worth getting, though. Yeah, that's worth getting, I think. Nice bit of helmet, some light armor. How about gloves? I don't have any gloves, but that gives me bonus on saving throws. That's athletics +1. Anything else here that's actually going to be of use to me? I don't think so. We do have a few arrows, though. And given the amount of range I'm running, yes, I think that is worth getting. Alright, let's equip my new things. We've got a helmet, and I've got some new boots, and I've got some new gloves. This leather helmet can go to Astarion. And this can go to Lae'zel. These can go to Astarion. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good selection. Shadowheart. No, it was Astarion I gave the helmet to. There you go, sir. You know, I do think my locks are hide during dialogues or just hide. You know, I actually really like the idea of just hide during dialogues. That way I still get to see, like, my full armored self, but, take it off so I can appreciate my gorgeous face. What are you guys doing up there?
Better not be cursed.
Stone door. What's in here? The secluded chamber. Hey, it's Zevlor. You're my friend. What's up, man?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
I mean... You have to resist.
No, the druids are too powerful. We can't stand it.
I mean, I didn't mean a direct confrontation. I kind of meant more like a just stand your ground, do what you can. Then why don't you get this isn't something a paladin would typically say, but there are certain dark urges that might think.
I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass.
I am not going... Yeah, I'm not a murderer for hire.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Yep, I fully understand.
No, sir. You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
I'm more a hammer guy. What else do we have in here? Nothing. Actually, looks like there's... Yeah, there's actually a path here. Where does this go? Oh. Oh. I don't think I ever found that in my regular playthroughs.
Used to think that goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Not with that attitude. Fight and win.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
You honestly want to bet on if you're going to die or not? How are you going to take my gold if you're dead?
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
You know what? I like your attitude. You're on.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
You're on, Lacrissa. We've got an agreement. So where does this path actually go? Looks like this is probably jumpable. I should be able to make that. Alright, come on everybody.
Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Alright, another jump. Everybody across. Alright, let's stop by the camp. I still don't actually need a long rest yet. But, I would not mind taking Will with me. I'm actually going to go after Karlach, and we got Withers over here. Who do I want to leave behind? I'm actually going to leave Lae'zel behind for now.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset.
That's an interesting term. Benevolent burden. I kind of like that. Anyway, wait for me in the camp.
You believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting for a minute. I need Will with me. Hello, Will.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Thank you, sir. First, I'd like you to join me. There are some things you should probably know, though. I've got this sort of bloodthirst, an urge to destroy, maim, kill.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
He does raise a good point. I have no memory of the past. Could the parasite have done that?
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason
Good point.
to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Alright, we have Will in the party. Sir, your inventory. I am stealing your stuff and reorganizing it as I see fit. I wish it would just reorganize these by type. Ah, there it is. It's... Alright, there's the controls for multi-select. I guess it just doesn't work in,
Checking things out.
in stores. Will, I want you to go talk to Withers, see if he can make you a sorcerer.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What kind of services can a skeleton offer?
Mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Fair enough. Can you help me change my class?
As thou desire.
Thank you. Will, congratulations. You are no longer a warlock. You are now a sorcerer. Oof. We are going to have a fun time with you. Alright. Cantrips. Spells I can cast at any time for free. I want to focus... Honestly, being able to cast minor illusions might actually be really, really useful. I mean, Mage Hand is pretty damn good too. Gain advantage on charisma checks against a non-hostile creature. That's pretty good. Minor illusion. And then, yeah, Ray of Frost. Alright, I'm going for a very... I really want some utility off of my spellcaster. That's one of the very, very important things that I want. And now actual level 1 spells. Thunderwave is pretty good. Witch Bolt. Yeah, Witch Bolt's a pretty good spell. Ray of Sickness. I mean, honestly, Magic Missile to never miss. Why would I ever turn down that? Featherfall, immunity to falling damage. That's pretty damn good to have, but I'm not going to use it a lot at first. Blinding. I think Chromatic Orb is a really, really good spell. And then the subclass. So I could go for Storm Sorcery, where after you cast a level 1 spell or higher, you can fly as a bonus action until the end of your turn without receiving attacks of opportunity, which is really damn cool. I could go with Draconic Bloodline, which gives me more hit points, as well as some bonuses to my armor. But let's have a lot of fun with this game. I am a Dark Urge Paladin running around with a wild magic sorcerer. Activate to gain advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Increases the chance of a wild magic surge afterwards. And wild magic! Wild magic stems from the forces of chaos. It churns within the sorcerers that wield it, waiting to burst free. When I cast spells, I can have random effects triggered. And those might not be good. Now, for the build. I'm proficient with light armor in fields. So I've got animal handling and survival from background. Let's see. We can select 3 skills to bring with us. Having an Arcana is really, really good. Perception. It would be good to have a very, very perceptive person. And... How about investigation? We're just going to really focus you on being a utility person. So I can use basic weapons. I can use light armor and shields. I've got a pretty decent build. The charisma at 17 to help with my stuff. Oh, right. I can pick a second one here. Yeah, insight, I think. And then instead of investigation, you can go with perception. We're really not going to need so much dex, I think. But another point in wisdom might come in handy. Okay. So we have Will, the wild magic sorcerer. God only knows what is going to happen. So, how does minor illusion actually function? Wild magic surge. You might trigger a random magical effect when you cast a spell, ranging from the deadly to the ridiculous. And then the illusion itself, can it move at all? It doesn't seem like it. But you can also immediately level up. So good work, Will the Sorcerer. That is a lot of things you just gained. Health from 16 to 22, a level 1 spell slot, 2 sorcery points. We've learned to create sorcery points, which we can do by expending spell slots. And we can spend sorcery points to unlock a spell slot, okay? We gain another spell. Let's take a look at these class passives first. Allies automatically succeed saving throws against spells that require them. Ooh. A toggleable passive feature. So are you saying I can just give up one of my level 1 spell slots and then just turn on a passive automatic saving throws? Costs 1 sorcery point per spell. Okay. I was going to say, if that was just constant, that would be crazy. Increase the range of spells by 50%. Melee spells get a range of 9 meters. Holy crap, that's good. Double the duration of conditions. Don't really need that. Spells that only target one creature can target an additional creature. Costs 1 sorcery point per spell slot level used. Cantrips also use 1 sorcery point. For spells that don't shoot a projectile, the targets need to be close enough together. I think distant spell is worth... Oh my god, I picked 2. Oh, this is saying my own spell effects. Okay, so like if I launch fireballs, then they get saves against them, or greases or other effects. Okay, that makes sense. But twinned spell is probably the one worth taking. And then if I'm doing range... Gain dash immediately and as a bonus action on each of your turns until this spell ends. And it lasts until a long rest? Really? That is kind of badass, actually. I think Burning Hands is better for now. And then we're going to need to get you some better equipment because I believe... let's see. You are proficient in rapiers. Okay, so you can stick with the rapiers. We can also get you a crossbow.
What to do?
That all looks good. Let's leave the camp.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? Food.
So I was heading south.
Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure.
Hello.
Have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Something's wrong.
Gotcha. People up at... Can I jump down from here? Yes, I can.
Soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Ah, I see. His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Don't worry, I have proficiency. Well, that didn't work. Oh no. Oh god, does this mean I'm about to make this even worse?
Brother, your sword.
Oh,
Right.
or...
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Alright. Hold his stare.
Minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul.
Mind him.
He will. He.
Boy, I was not good with medicine.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Can you report? Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid, Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
Okay, well, that doesn't help. What happened to your brother exactly?
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done
I'm genuinely impressed.
Not to look in that cave. It was filthy.
I'm genuinely impressed that he was alive when you found him, frankly. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Yes.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
Good luck with that.
It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
I mean, fair point.
True soul, absolute. What were they raving on about?
Alright, come on, you guys. Come on. Everybody jump down. Astarion, you're next. And Will, you're next. Oh my god. Guys, come on. Where's the button for group mode? There we go. Disable group mode. Jump back down. Thank you. Ow. Concentration saving throws. Well, sure. We'll be happy that we succeeded in a concentration saving throw.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
Oh, that's right. I can speak to dead.
Toys before you to be played with and discarded when you tire.
Oh, but my urge. Whoa.
A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed.
Oh?
Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Oh, that's weird. But still, let your curiosity guide you. There you go, little buddy. My poor party members just saw me do that. And that's enough for everybody to level up. We've got sausages, a shaft of a broken spear, all sorts of goodies. Let's level up first, and then let's head on and take on an owlbear, because that can't possibly go badly. Ooh, I'd look so good in my helmet. Alright, health increase to 28. Another spell slot, divine health. Diseases can no longer affect me. I have gained immunity. Sacred weapon. Turn your weapon into a sacred weapon. It has a higher chance of hitting and emits a bright light. Lasts for 10 turns. Turn the unholy. Turn nearby fae and fiends. They are forced to flee and cannot come close to you. Interesting. And oath spells. Protection from good and evil. You already know the spell. The spell is a better version of one you already know. You will only have access to this one. So, no reason. So, oath spells are ones that are always prepared. I do not have to prepare them manually. And my other oath spell is Sanctuary. You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. Got it. So we specifically do not need to prepare protection from good and evil. Honestly, my existing spell loadout seems perfectly adequate. We haven't actually really done any combat since we started. Shadowheart, health from 17 to 24. A level 1 spell slot and a level 2 spell. She's got access to the level 2 cleric spells. And 2 trickery domain spells that will always be prepared. Mirror Image, which creates 3 illusionary duplicates. And Pass Without Trace gives you and all nearby companion a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks, which is huge. And now it is time to cast, or to choose which spells we want to keep prepared. Prayer of Healing is absolutely massive. Cure Wounds, Healing Word. It's still definitely good to have her on. Bless, that's going to be a good spell. Let's assume we're going to go right up against the Owlbear. So, oh, and Guiding Bolt. Definitely Guiding Bolt. Next up, Bestarion. Good to see you leveled up. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be a bit involved. We're going to have to choose a subclass. That's going to be a whole thing. Health increase from 17 to 24. Here are my options for classes. The default is Arcane Trickster. Rogues with a clever touch of magic, using illusions and enchantments to keep their opponents on the back foot. We also will gain access to Mage Hand and be able to do a lot of stuff with it. We could go with Thief, which will gain an additional bonus action and resistance to falling damage. Or I can go with Assassin. You're the deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have an advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. And you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. Honestly, these aren't the best. Honestly, Arcane Trickster seems like the best option. You can add a wizard spell of your choice to your spellcasting repertoire. So I can choose any two of those, and then also one extra spell. As far as cantrips go, Will's already got quite a bit covered. I think Shocking Grasp for the melee. That damages each creature it hits. Let's just go with Poison Spray. And then 2 spells from this list. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to have Asterion be a thief for now. Yeah, Asterion's just gonna be a thief. And then Will, congratulations on being a sorcerer. That is a lot of health you got. A level 1 and a level 2 spell slot, 1 sorcery point. We can also get another meta magic. Cast spells while silenced. I don't think that's going to be a huge deal for right now. But quickened spell, yeah. Getting 2 full power spells per turn is huge. And we can get you a level 2 spell. So let's take a look at our options here. Cloud of Daggers is pretty good. We do already have magic missiles. Misty Step is one of the most useful utility spells I could have access to. So I think the owlbear nest they were referring to was right over here, I think. Ah! Food. Well, actually, it's components of potion making, but, you know, never hurts to grab. So an owlbear cave. That's going to be pretty damn rough.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yes, that's incredible deduction. I don't know how you possibly could have guessed that.
Absolute. Protect us.
Alright, and what do you think, Andric?
That's it. I guess we go inside?
Let's go, guys. We have an owlbear to fight. I think I'm going to save before I fight an owlbear. Because this is probably a horrible mistake.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Okay. There's the target. It's a level 3 owlbear. It's distressed.
It's just a head. It's huge.
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure I can do this.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
You know what? I won't tolerate cowardice. Let's do it. Basically, only a 1 can fail me. These ones seem to be in league with whoever is behind the tadpoles.
We can handle this, and we'll do it for Edward.
That makes them enemies. Okay. Ooh, command halt. Not bad. Who gets to do what? Will. Why don't I have some fun? Oh, you have 3 sorcery points. That means I can meta magic. Will, move in.
2 steps at a time.
Okay. Are you in range for magic missile? You are. Then we're going to go with quickened spell. Magic missile. We have a bonus action magic missile, which we're going to cast at level 2. Get him. And all the missiles are going straight to that owlbear. Oh, that was brilliant. And then a second magic missile. Oh, that's beautiful. That bear is down to half health. Okay, Astarion. Your thief powers basically are utterly useless here. But you can dash to a high position and fire an arrow of ice. Alright. You didn't actually get a status effect, but you did make a difference. Are you within range? Not for a good chance, but you're doing okay. And finally, me. Moving up and taking position. Let's see. Where's my... Force an enemy to attack only you, giving it disadvantage against other targets. Let's go for it. Compelled duel. There you go. Leave the rest of them alone, Owlbear. Your fight is with me. Beautiful! Now the cub can't move. I mean, this thing is basically just screwed at this point. Owlbear cub. Let's keep focusing on taking out the mother. Will, you're up. More missiles. Still not dead. Alright, Quill. Move in and attack.
Cub looks from
Beautiful.
to his dead mother.
Deal with it, little one.
Will end his suffering.
You know, it's a child. It just lost its mother. It's very sad. But owlbears are some of the most dangerous non-magical predators that exist. It must be destroyed. The head of a broken spear. Ah, thanks, you guys.
Survived. I can't believe we survived.
So, can you give me more, like, intelligence or anything? Find the nearest stronghold and report on your mission.
Right. Ed said something about the goblins. Bri will know the way. Thank you, true soul.
Never wanted the easy path.
So now we know that the true souls are...
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Okay. So, why don't you deal with it?
Looks like this'll take some doing.
Well, that didn't work very well. What if we tried to break it? Well, that didn't do anything either. So, how does one go about opening this? Actually, this is some really good loot. Incense. Incense. A potion of animal speaking. Well, that might have been, you know, worth having. A dusty volume, huh? What if... What if I tried throwing it? Come on. Yeah, let's, Okay. So, what if we try throwing it away? Ouch. Okay. That doesn't work either. Why don't you heal us up real quick? Thank you.
Let's move.
What if I tried throwing it over there? Maybe closer to the statue? Ow.
Light on my feet.
Okay, that doesn't work. I never did figure out how to get this thing open on my own playthrough.
That might be worth a look.
Oh? What? A Selûnite prayer sheet. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
Old prayer.
Oh. That's literally all I ever had to do.
Or even destroy it if possible.
But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Do you have any specific thing here? Like, we can't just abandon resources that we might need. Be sensible. We're fighting for our lives here, Shadowheart.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
I mean, probably. Might be useful. What do we got? Moondrop Pendant. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks? That is really good. What's in here? This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower would be beyond any doubt. That is absolutely not worthless. And if you don't stop complaining about it, I'll make you wear the trinket. So, deal with it. Alright, apparently no one else wants to follow me. Go, Astarion, you're up. No, Astarion, I need you to jump. Will, you're jumping next. And back to Quill, group mode on. Let's go.
On my way.
Surely on my first playthrough I must have gone like to the back side of that statue. I must have just failed to check to notice that prayer.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadow.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson.
My big target is I want to go find Karlach. I do know who that is. I do want to go find her. But also, even though I didn't have to use a lot of my resources on that owlbear fight, I do think it is time for my first long rest. After I steal from this beehive. Ha ha ha. I've stolen from the bees. Oh, and there's a dog up ahead. Okay, nope, new plan. Find new plan, go talk to the dog. Doggy. Hello. Oh, wait. I can't talk to animals. Or can I? I found a potion that lets me talk to animals. Somewhere. There it is. Let's drink it. There. Now we can go meet the doggy. Hello.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Paladin, calm yourself. I harm only those deserving of it. And we've got advantage, which is perfect. Let's roll. That should pass for sure.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
He is definitely not injured. I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Yep, hyena humanoids. Come on. Well, actually, I guess we should first ask his name.
Scratch. You can do the same.
You're adorable. Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Aw, we made a friend. This looks like a good place to take a break. Head to camp. It is time for our first... Oh. Actually, Withers wants to talk to me first. What's up, Withers?
We meet again. As predicted.
Indeed.
I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I mean, I've already used your services. Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Paladin, wisdom. Focus on the divine energy you feel from his presence. That's right, because I can detect the evil in the undead. Perhaps I shall gain some insight into his true nature. Wow, that is a hard roll. And yet I succeed. I wasn't actually expecting that to work.
He has a divine aspect, yes. A reflection of death itself. Eternal and inescapable.
A divine aspect. Not some twisted undead. All that power. Are you a god's chosen?
I shall answer no further questions in that regard.
Okay, fair enough. You were sorting something. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
I see.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
And, will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Sounds like a pretty fair deal. Alright, let's actually end the day. My poor Quill has had one hell of a day. In the day... Ah! Hello, Lae'zel.
Wait!
Oh.
I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
Hello? I'm Quill. Nice to meet you. Is something wrong? Are the tieflings alright?
Yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again.
You are definitely dressed as a bard.
To fight by your side.
Really?
To help people, as you've helped us.
I don't believe I ever met this person before. Sure. I mean, are you sure? I lead a dangerous life.
I've been running since Elturel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
Okay. Join me.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise.
That is quite the garb you wear. So...
I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep?
Oh yeah, Waterdeep.
Getting ahead of myself.
I think I remember there used to be a wizard there. Wonder what ever happened to him. Well, cool. I met a person. Let's go to bed. And there we go. Full rest. Oh.
Open your eyes with a lurch.
Oh God, what have I done?
You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition.
Oh.
The body of that
crap.
brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause.
Whoops.
Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend.
Oh,
You
crap.
recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Investigation. Let's figure out if we can find something. The answer to that would appear to be very no.
There is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
Whoops. These are some interesting things. My first thought, though, is, can it be related to the parasite?
The little worm seems silent. Your companions sleep blissfully tonight. If it were the rage of a tadpole, no others seem to be affected. You don't have much
Good
time
thought.
for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
You know, I am a paladin. I am a good, honest man. I've been upfront about the fact that there is something really screwed up with me. I will face the consequences for my act, as a good man should.
Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning day.
Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
He's hoping the explanation is less sloppy than the kill.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So...
Yeah,
Brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
Yeah. That was me. I think I must have killed her.
The blood speaks for itself. Why?
I can't remember. I don't know why I did it. Or I suddenly woke up in the night and everything was just like this. I will say I don't know why I did it. I will not deflect from the fact that I did do it.
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
I don't know. It could have been the tadpole.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
I would encourage you to.
Lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
Oh boy. You know, how do I respond to this? Mourn, you truly wish to journey. Vow, you will gain control. You will save the next innocent. Breathe deeply. You must uncover the cause of your mad spree, lest it happen again. You know, I'm gonna go with that. I will figure out what is happening. I will figure out why it is happening.
Much is uncertain, but you know one thing for sure. The darkness will strike again, unless you find a light.
But on the plus side, we got a doggy! Everybody say hi to the doggy! Oh, that's right, I don't talk to animals anymore in the morning. We can pet you. Don't worry, Scratch. You are a welcome member of the camp. I hope I don't kill you in your sleep. Just in case, though, we're gonna make sure we pet you a bunch in advance. It probably doesn't feel good to get petted by gauntlets. Well, she's dead. Has she got anything cool on her? Ooh, a loot. Oh, wow. Yeah, Lila's loot. You know what? To bear responsibility for the deed that I have committed, I shall carry her loot with me forevermore. And I will learn to play it. For her. Now, where's the storage chest? There we go. We can just throw a bunch of random crap in here that I'm not planning to sell. I do have a fair number... Oh, Gale's severed hand. Yeah, I think we could send that to the camp. This was the Moondrop pendant. I think Astarion would appreciate having that. All the rest of this is basically just some random crap right now. I can spread around a few... thrown items, though, that might be useful. A grease bottle for Astarion. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Hold on. Sorcerers can't learn spells from scrolls, can they? No, they can't, but they can cast them from the scrolls. And that makes them useful. Alright, ready to leave the camp.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
A lot of notes here.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer
Gomwick, be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Whoops. And this letter? Davin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. And one more letter. 9 fingers. I won't come back to the city. Not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look where a M. Corwin is buried. Get digging and you'll find valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. Alright, we're gonna take all that. That might be useful information. Still... can't quite get up to that area yet, though. Well...
Something over there.
Oh? Where? A rocky crevice, you say?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Hmm. Interesting. We're coming up on the edges of a town. Oh. Well, hello. Here's some more folks.
So, what was the blade of frontier
Hello.
toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was.
Okay. So I'm going to have to get north of there to reach Karlach.
Damn it. I wish we could at least have given them a proper burial.
Thought you was busy.
These are the
with
adventurers.
Nelson's Grove.
Paladin. Honor demanded. I extend my travels farther afield.
That's a fancy way of saying I had something better to do.
Fair enough.
Wish I'd had something better to do when I came across this contract. Bloody goblins ran through my crew. And all for nothing.
Sorry, man. That's rough. What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
You're giving up? I might take a shot at it myself.
Have at it. If you think you can do better.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
Never heard of that
Map of
either.
the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back. If you feel like dying.
I hear the Druid's leader went with you.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
I see. Hand over the contract. Maybe I'll get the relic and save the Druid.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting.
Yep, fair enough. You had a rough time, man.
Oh, fresh goblin stench. They're close.
Alright. There's goblins up ahead. Time for some good combat.
Get over there! Surround them like!
Now that's a dwarf. Come here and face me, you pack of gibbering snot rags.
What? You think we was just gonna let you slip by? You know, I hear we got one like you roasting back at camp. Don't seem fair for the lads to miss out. Bet we'd get some nice cuts out of you.
You know what? I reckon my meat's too tough for runty little goblin fangs.
This one's got jokes. Almost makes me like him. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Alright, what's the situation? Astarians first. We've got a lot of goblins arranged throughout the vidi. A booyog, 2 booyogs, 2 trackers. Okay, a sharp eye on the roof and a booyog. Another booyog on that roof. There is a lot of these guys very much in hard to reach places. Astarion can head over here at least. No, nothing is in range. You're just gonna have to wait there. Oof. Fire arrow. Got it. Crap. Just get out of there. 5 temporary hit points each turn. I'll take it. And then top off the health. Let's move in. Okay. Brave sickness. Gotcha. Oh god, they're all just like in there and out there. That is really annoying. Misty Step. I mean, can we get a jump across the fire? It's not ideal, but let's cast that scroll of expeditious retreat.
What should I do?
And then Shadow Heart. Honestly, why don't you provide support? Nope. Can't get close enough to heal in melee, but I can heal in range. And then one more Goblin Booyog. Another Ray of Sickness. Okay. Alright, let's go, Astarion. The Booyog is the bigger threat here. Yeah, let's just go with a regular attack and follow it up with a flourish. Ugh, miss. Damn it. But I do have an extra bonus action. And I failed to even shove a goblin off a roof. Okay. I don't suppose... Well, I can target them. That requires a melee attack. Pretty sure I don't have anything that isn't melee. This is a 65% chance, though. Okay, miss. Let's try to move up. Alright, Ray of Sickness. We got poison. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Will has Expeditious Retreat. So we can now dash as a bonus action. Is that enough to reach the ladder? Yes, it uses up almost all of your movement, though. But we can guarantee... How much does each one of these missiles actually hit for? 3d4 plus 3, each dealing 2 to 5 force damage. So 2 are guaranteed to kill the tracker, and then 1 on the Booyog. Okay. Seems pretty useful. And Shadowheart. Move in. Give yourself a quick heal. Excellent work, Shadowheart. Don't you dare shove me. Screw you. And alright. We'll just send the whole pile of stuff to Quill. I like to keep all my stuff basically on one person. And let's give it a shove. No success. Alright, trying to disengage, huh? We've got one goblin here. There's not gonna be too many good ways to target it. Okay, goblin's down. Booyog and the Sharp Eye are the only 2 left. Will can climb the ladder. And you can probably kill with this in a flourish. Alright. Target good. Send all this stuff there. We get another grease scroll. In turn. How close can I get for a guiding bolt? 65%. Miss. Alright, Astarion, you are up. A piercing shot, 4 to 11. Damn. Well, maybe I can shove you. Nope. Astarion is not good at shoving. That's so weird. You know, he really has a build that you would expect would be, you know... Don't waste a step. good for shoving things. Obviously, that's a joke. That guy is not built particularly tough. Will, why don't you... Would you be able to jump down into this building? No, you don't have enough movement. Okay. Let's try Sacred Flame. It saved, no damage. Come on, Astarion. Excellent work. Alright, turn off group mode. Astarion, please loot the bodies. That was not too much of a problem. Send to Quill, send to Quill. This we're actually going to send to Quill, because I don't think Will can use bows at all. You can take that fire arrow, though. Oh! We got more goblins on the side. Alright. Yeah, get off the ladder before we're spotted. Will, on the other hand, though... Check the goblin tracker. And can you jump down into here? Come on, let's... Sometimes the camera in this game is a bit wonky. Okay, from here, can you jump down? That wasn't what I was hoping for you to do. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, short rest. Everybody back into the group. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna check in here. Astarion, would you mind lockpicking this for me? That is a guaranteed success unless I get a 1. That is so many bonuses. 34. Not bad. What's in here? Oh. Okay.
My faith protects me.
I think someone had a had a lights cantrip. Maybe. You had Friends, Mage Hand, Ray of Frost, Minor Illusion.
There is work to do.
Dancing Lights. There we go. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Well, it doesn't look too bad down here. I mean, there's a hammer. I can take a hammer and rob a cupboard. Wooden crates, wooden barrels. Anything in here? Move in. There's a bellow. Ooh, there's a chest up here.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh. Okay. Astarion, open the chest. No, not her. Just open the chest. Yeah, it kind of feels like I'm probably going to open up this chest right now. Going from an 8 to a 21. What did we find? Ooh. Oh, infernal iron, a blacksmith's note, specimen metal, hardness 9.5, melting point unknown, color silver, markings red lacerations flecked with yellow dust, source underdark question mark, notes gift from redacted, faintly sulfuric odor, forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature, infernal iron. And I just got a great sword. Or, sorry, a steel forged sword. A +1 sword. It's light.
Keep your distance, darling.
Honestly, it's got a base damage of 1d6. I'm gonna hold off on that for right now. But, Astarion, you are in charge of the chest. Actually, Will, why don't you create a mage hand? Thank you, magic hand. Go ahead. Try to interact with it. Actually, I'm going to send my mage hand over here. You can throw, hide, shove, fly. Interesting.
What a day.
Alright, Astarion, first things first, disarm the trap. Yep. That is a success. A 32 beats a 10. Highcliff's blueprints. Intricate blueprints for these... for 3 impressive sounding weapons. Really?
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
Interesting.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
We got a blacksmith bellows. A melting furnace. And a bellows. I mean, do we have anything else that's particularly worth interacting? I don't see anything else here that's actually worth interacting with. Wait a minute. I see a shovel. There we go. I could actually use a shovel so I can dig up things that I find. Alright, not bad. Let's head out. There's still one more goblin corpse in the upper levels of the building that I just entered. It's definitely worth checking it out. Okay. Move in. Cauldrons, bottles. Ooh. A scrawny bugbear sleeping out back. Oof. Probably best to kill it while we have the opportunity. And of course, perhaps murdering a sleeping man will help to alleviate my wicked urges. Okay. Let's have everybody move here and go stealth mode. Group hide. Let's move. I don't see anyone else who can interfere with this. Let's move in. Ah. Goodbye, bugbear. Ah, what a lovely kill. Wouldn't you agree? It would be such a shame if I had to always refuse these lovely urges. I'm stealing your stuff. But alas, I think that's where I'm going to have to end things for today. It's been a couple hours, and my Dark Urge Paladin continues to do well. And I will see you all on the next one. You guys can stop hiding now. Anyway, why don't you go ahead and try to play that flute, you know, for her. Whoever her name was, I already forgot it. Probably doesn't matter that I killed her mercilessly in my sleep.